new standard for how Black history should be taught in Florida schools has sparked some major criticism from education and civil rights advocates. And now one of the most prominent African Americans in the world is letting the frustrations be known. Vice President Kamala Harris condemned Florida's new set of standards. And now the Vice President is taking it a step further by coming to Florida herself. Good afternoon, I'm Russ McCaskey.
And I'm Amanda Hall. Civil rights activists say students should be allowed to learn the full truth of American history. The standards say they will teach not just about violence against African Americans, but also violence by African Americans. Part of the middle school standards that would require instruction to include how slaves developed skills, which could suggest slavery was beneficial to those enslaved. Wink News reporter Claire Galt joins us from the newsroom. Claire, what did the Vice President say?
Kamala Harris said she came to Florida today to fight for teachers and their students. The Vice President said her goal is to make sure they are all able to teach and learn the truth about history. The Vice President's trip was announced only last night, one day after most of the nation learned of the state's new African American history curriculum. She wondered how educators could possibly think there is any justification for slavery.
Adults know what slavery really involved. It involved rape. It involved torture. It involved taking a baby from their mother. It involved some of the worst examples of depriving people of humanity in our world. In the context of that, how is it that anyone could suggest that in the midst of these atrocities, that there was any benefit to being subjected to this level of dehumanization?
Now, there is no official response yet from the governor's office. The DeSantis for President campaign released this statement just a few hours ago. It reads, in part, Democrats like Harris have to lie about Florida's educational standards to cover for their agenda of indoctrinating students and pushing sexual topics onto children. Florida stands in their way. I'll have much more new at 5:30. In the newsroom, Claire Galt, Wink News.